Autotune permanently leaving the chat. And actually, we were very surprised at how often Autotune is used in the Indian music industries, because it is one of those industries which is live music first. A lot of people and a lot of ways in which the artists end up making their money and people like to experience music in places like India is through live music and live shows. However, in the commercial hits and in the chart song that a lot of you guys and us are not very familiar with, Autotune is all over this. And most singers that we have reviewed are unreal. And this is a compilation of that. Oh, they removed the background.
ये तड़प के रही है मिट जाए फासले ये तेरे मेरे दरमियान जो है सारे
You know what the crazy thing is? The breath control.
Yeah, what?
The freaking breath control. That man took one single breath that he kept here in his chest and continued to sing one long phrase.
Hat Fateh Ali Khan.
सारा दिन बीत जाए सारी रात जगाए
Very nice.
बस ख्याल तुम्हारा लम्हा लम्हा तड़पाए
Here we go.
ये तड़प के रही है मिट जाए फासले ये तेरे मेरे दरमियान जो है सारे
Nice. Come on.
All one breath. Imagine.
No, he took one breath before the last.
That last phrase. That last phrase is all one breath.
But still.
Hey, Kailash Kid and Shreya hanging out. Whoa! Fuck them.
मीठा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है कोसा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है हाँ मीठा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है कोसा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है चल 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 थल चल थल चल 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 बहता चल नन्ना रे नन्ना रे नन्ना रे नन्ना
That is so freaking cool, though.
Dude, what a banger! This
But
song.
no, but like the fact that this is totally a cappella, I just love that. Here's the thing: when you are a vocal like focused person, like that's like something that really speaks to you. Seeing vocalists do stuff like completely unaccompanied, like just by themselves, is usually a cringy is usually a cringy experience, because not a lot of singers can actually do what she just done, create a whole melody and maintain the rhythm and the accuracy of the notes as she progresses, because there's doubt. But something that Shreya has I don't know, solidified herself in is that she will always find melody no matter where she's at, and that confidence really translates when she tries to do something a cappella, and it's really impressive.
I think it comes from Hindustani classical background, because I think they're so used to being very note accurate because of the relationship between classical and then, you know, the way you study the scale and the way you study rags and just classical in general. It makes you very confident then, because it's literally like muscle memory on what key this is sung in and what trajectory and vocal trajectories you have to take on. And then when you transition into pop, or
like
Indian pop in this case, it's really not that hard. I think a lot of the Indian music composers are kind of cracked, and they're somewhat sadistic, actually. They especially, I think they like to challenge the singers, especially if they know, oh, we have a Shreya on this song, let's give her something a bit difficult, and they fucking give her Meridolina. And then it's like, there is that aspect of things, but I also think given their classical background, it becomes a lot easier for them to then have these moments a cappella, which then if you look at the West and you look at the Genius interviews, most of them are shit. It's because most Western artists really aren't used to a cappella-like environments. It isn't something that happens. As a matter of fact, I think in Western standards it's somewhat rude if you ask a singer in a show, let's sing out of nowhere, and they're not prepared or anything, and then it's like, why are you doing that to me, blah blah, when in reality, I mean, that is your job. And that's always shocked us as well the first time when we interview some other Indian artists, or when we go to the shows or we review them or watch. It's like that's very normal in the Indian music industry.
And it's
very
very
normal.
expected too.
Yeah,
which
it's like,
is interesting.
You're a singer, sing. Damn.
Yeah.
I think we have seen this.
कभी तेरी बातें बिन मांगे ये जहां पा लिया
I love that vocal
तू ही
texture.
दिल की है रौनक तू ही
I love this guy, and I still don't know his name.
जन्मों की दौलत
We have seen this clip
और
before.
कुछ ना जानूं बस इतना ही जानूं
My God, that's a lot of people.
सजदे सर झुकता है यारा मैं क्या करूं
It's such a banger, mate. I genuinely don't know who he is.
ये रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या
Because he's so soft and actually so melodic, and it's really like sweet. I really like that.
Oh, well, Arijit.
We know.
This show actually does a good job of this. Like, again, this types of like, imagine Jimmy Kimmel just asking randomly his guest as they're sitting on the
Just
chair.
something, yeah.
Sing for us, come in.
And they tried. They've tried to do that, and it's just it's very little. It's very little moments. They're just so hard. They're hard songs, and they're just like pulling them out of their back pocket.
Unreal.
Like, my God,
It's interesting
they're
after.
difficult.
So I watched the whole podcast of him where he sort of like his first ever podcast, and it's now so different seeing him, especially like that earlier in his career. That guy must have been so fatigued, and now he must be even more fatigued than ever, and dealing with so many personal conundrums. Please, guys, recommend Tumbin in the Future Friday Indie channel
Please, guys.
intensely. I know it's probably sad, and Waleska will cry, but I just want to hear that song in the theme of the movie.
कहीं किसी भी गली में जाऊं मैं तेरी खुशबू से टकराऊं मैं हर रात जो आता है मुझे वो ख्वाब तू तेरा मेरा मिलना दस्तूर
effort,
है
that guy's
तेरे
zero
होने से मुझ में नूर है मैं हूँ सोना सा एक आसमां महताब कहीं किसी
Literally zero,
You know,
zero effort.
And he's
That-
got so many moments like this, you know, like
Yeah,
he really does this very often.
And
Like,
I just feel like whenever he gets approached, it's like he's expected for him to sing, and he just does, which is the coolest thing ever.
yeah, it's bizarre that this is like.
Yeah.
ఏ మనో వినోదమే दुवस्तुनी कौन है वो
Same, bro.
कौन है वो कहाँ से वो आया चारों दिशाओं में तेज सा वो छाया
I literally
उसकी
think this guy is such a
भुजाएं
genius.
बदलें कथाएं
I think most of India does as well.
तेरी तरफ शिव जी चले देख जरा ये विचित्र माया बरे
Yeah,
That is so cool.
I generally think
I
most of
genuinely think-
India would also agree.
It's just because he's got such a unique voice, but his versatility doesn't falter from that. Like, and he doesn't depend on it either. So he's a very broad musician.
See, but look, like this is just what happens, man. Like,
लेकिन मेरी कहाँ सुनता है
लाख में मनाऊं लेकिन मेरी कहाँ सुनता है
दिन में ही
it's
बैठे
just fucking in a random lobby or something.
But I'm sorry, this is like a masterclass.
I think they're in Hong Kong.
दिन में ही बैठे बैठे ख्वाब कई बुनता है
झूठा दिलासा
You know, I think I've seen him. This is like one of the first times I've seen him sang standing up.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
We always see him singing sitting down, or
Which is
or,
crazy.
you know, singing like cross-legged.
And that's
दे
crazy.
के जान ले गया
Whoa, who the hell is this?
रोग जाने कैसा ये अनोखा दे गया तुझ में ही रह के दिल ये धोखा दे गया You remember the lyrics? That's so sweet. Thank you very much.
Oh, what the hell?
Guys, this is so sweet.
But I'm telling you,
Amazing.
this stuff I mean,
Well,
mean-
well.
हाय मैं हूं मोहित और मैं आ रहा हूं रेड एफएम
I think you're a god, Mohit.
Sing Mohit. He eats these.
He's actually better
He literally eats these.
live.
तेरा ना होना जाने क्यों होना ही है
You know, there's no post production. This is the camera.
I know this is
Microphone.
technically not a cappella, but
Might as well be.
yeah, who gives a fuck?
सुर में शाम आती
More hit,
है
more hit. तुमसे ही. Shut up. Echo.
तुमसे ही हर घड़ी सांस आती है जिंदगी कहलाती है तुमसे ही, तुमसे ही।
Fabulous, fabulous. Oh, guys, come on. Come on. How could you like the freaking boom, 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 boom song when you have singers like this out there?
It's also mad annoying when like
crazy.
you have like the other singers that they just bank on the whole autotune stuff and the whole pitch correction things, and we have to review those types of songs, because it's important for you guys to see the differences, for us to highlight why we dislike things and why we like things, and then it's unbearable sometimes because those are the things that get requested the most. But we genuinely have zero good things to say about those types of songs because I think there are artists that exist like this, and he's obviously a legacy artist at this point, Mohit Chauhan.
They're popular and then well established in the industry.
But there are other artists upcoming from India that you have no idea who they are.
Correct.
And their labels are trying their hardest, or maybe they're even independent, they're not signed yet.
And they're just as good, but they cannot break through because of the boom, boom, boom songs.
Yeah, because they're fucking things that go viral is the garbage. The garbage.